Be prepared.
We made a deal.
For the love of God, shut up!
What? Get him to get up!
You really had me going for a minute there.
Supermonkey, aka the cosplayer who couldn't decide what they actually wanted to be for this year's Comic-Con, so they just chose everything. Okay, seriously though, the fact that Ninja Kiwi was able to get away with putting Superman, Batman, and RoboCop in their game really accelerates my theory that copyright holders are very selective on who they target. Not to mention, he also exposes the blatant discrepancies in Ninja Kiwi's balancing. Place a bunch of Super Monkeys on round 77 and you get your shit rocked. Do the same by using a Super Monkey Storm and it deletes it instantly. This is the problem with these terrible mobile games. They're all pay to win. In reality though, I'm pretty sure as soon as a new player sees this on their selection screen to unlock another tower, they see this guy and go, Super Monkey? There's no way that a tower can be bad. I mean, superheroes can do things like destroy galaxies or kill someone by nutting inside. Then they click to see his upgrades, look at the 5th tiers, and oh my goodness! Better to focus on the lower upgrades for now. Basically, its XXX form is just a dart monkey if it took a hit out of Tim Allen's crack pipe, throwing darts with the hand speed of your average OC player. Still doesn't prevent pink balloons from dodging everything if the super monkey still happens to stand as much as 2 inches away. Either way, this is pretty decent for the early game, but it falls off rather quickly. I mean, these hands can only do so much. So, we're gonna need an upgrade. Laser Blast. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like this upgrade at all. It just gives the Super Monkey 1 pierce and disallows the ability for the Super Monkey to pop purple balloons. It can't even pop leads for some reason. Wow, these must be some pretty sharp lasers. Not really much to talk about it when it comes to this upgrade. Especially not as much as... If I had to rank the crosspaths on a tier list, this crosspath would easily be the best one. It's the one you take on basically every Super Monkey path. Whether that be the double plasma shot with the RoboCop or the plasma rank throw by the Dark Knight. Wait, now that I think about it, how the hell can you store plasma in metal guns? Actually, how is he holding these plasma rings? Plasma is literally... What? Okay, you know what? We're not going to talk about it. The point is, this upgrade allows you to pop leads and shoot way faster than a regular Super Monkey. However, these are still small potatoes when it comes to the raw power of the Super Monkey. Time to get into the real meat and talk about everyone's favorite upgrade. The Sun Avatar is easily the most popular Super Monkey. The other two aren't bad by any means, but come on, it's the Sun Avatar. Everyone loves this guy. It's just such a fun strategy to save up with the plasma shots to get the Sun Avatar, then save up with the Sun Avatar to get whatever you want. It's just a strategy that can't be accomplished with any other crosspath. Okay, we're not even talking about that guy yet, and these two may seem equal in power, but since the Sun Avatar shoots 3 projectiles instead of 2, it makes it better for synergy with other buffs such as jungle drums. And another underappreciated upside of taking the Sun Avatar instead of the Robo Monkey is that you aren't forced to choose between the 2 greatest upgrades the Super Monkey has, meaning you can have the insane damage and also have the knockback as well. It also synergizes really well with Adora since she can buff Sun Avatars globally and wait a minute. It is? Then why does this upgrade do less damage? See kids, this is what happens when you skip your science classes. You end up making video games that don't make any sense. Don't be like Ninja Kiwi, do your homework for God's sake. Now here's where the meat turns into a carnivore festival. These upgrades both require you to sacrifice your monkeys to them. Basically, to get the best sun gods imaginable, you gotta sacrifice a tower that's at least worth 50k coins in every category. That's enough to buy 4 Hazbin Hotel fan animations. Doing this gives it some pretty hefty upgrades such as mini Sun Avatars, Sun Avatar planes, or buffing any tower in its radius. Meaning yes, you can use a Sun Temple to buff a Sun Temple, or even buff a Sun God, which can also have other buffs like Berserker Brew. Meaning yes, you can drug Jesus. It's also a requirement when unlocking one of the strongest towers in the game, but we're gonna talk about that later because we still gotta go over the other cross paths. Their range and pierce upgrades. The Robo Monkey allows the Super Monkey to shoot from 2 guns at once like a badass, which can both have different targeting and do crit damage occasionally. Some people recommend not setting the options to last and first, but they'd be wrong. The reason why you wanted to set it to last and first is to get those cool moments where the Supermonkey is shooting from both sides and it looks like something from a spy movie. That alone is way more valuable than the other options. Surely I won't get hate comments for saying something that stupid, right? Ouch. Seriously though, I don't like how people aren't concerned by this upgrade along with the other Robo upgrades in Btd6. There's literally an alive monkey in that machine, yet we all just forget about it quicker than we all forgot about Fairview. People still know about that show, right? Hopefully not. Maybe I should start talking about what it does. Alright, basically it shoots plasma green balls instead of, well, whatever it was shooting before. This damage will surely knock the difficulty of dealing with the balloons back by a significant amount. Get it? Because the next thing we're going to talk about is knockback crosspath. Yeah, it's just do the transition already.
In their tongue, he is Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
Remember when I was talking about the plasma being the best crosspathing for the Supermonkey? Well, if crosspathing was a race, the knockback would only barely lose that race. Basically what it does is add knockback to the Supermonkey's attack that will knock back balloons and slow down Moabs. It's pretty good. Yeah. Ultravision is the first upgrade in the whole Balloons Tower Defense series that allows the Supermonkey to naturally see camo balloons. Which is funny, why did it take so long for the priciest tower to be able to see camo balloons? Whatever, I guess. What's really interesting about this upgrade is that when you buy this monkey knowledge, it grants the Ultravision the extra utility of line of sight ignoring. Pretty useful for mitigating annoyances like Workshop. Just remember though that if you're on chimps or if you have monkey knowledge disabled for some reason, then well, it won't work anymore. Which, you know, could be bad. The rest of the bottom pops are mostly the same. They mostly just increase the amount of damage dealt the more you upgrade it. One interesting thing though is that the Dark Knight is the only bottom path tower in the game to come with an active ability, which is a teleport that starts out with only being able to teleport within the Dark Knight's range, but once you get to the Dark Champion, it becomes a global teleport. I don't really find it that useful. I mean, it can help on maps where the balloons are coming down one lane at a time, or when a few stray balloons get past, but most of the time I don't really use it. A cool thing that you can do with this tower though is that since he deals more damage to Moab class balloons, it makes him pair well with ceramic powering towers, which led me to create the Batman Robin strategy with a Dark Knight and a cluster bomb shooter. You should totally try this strategy anywhere except a map that's not beginner level difficulty. The Vengeful Sun God is a fusion between all the three crosspaths of the Sun God. Some also argue that it's the first Paragon to ever come out, and I believe it. This thing is 100% a requirement on late game runs. You know what? F it. Here's a hot take. The Vengeful True Sun God is lame. Yeah, you heard that correct. I'll say it again. I don't like this thing. I don't mean in a, oh, this tower is weak kind of way, but more the whole design of it, mainly because it's literally just an upgraded version of the True Sun God. This thing is supposed to be the Supermonkey's equivalent to a Paragon, and I'm fine with this unique ability to take buffs and stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't complain about having the ability to drug Jesus and Satan in the same game. But why is the Paragon for this tower just an upgraded version of the tower's top path? It even looks like a recolored version of the True Sun God. And to top it all off, it even blocks you from buying the Supermonkey's tier 5 towers, which is something that Paragons don't do. Yes, this thing is undoubtedly one of the strongest towers in the game, and the fact that it also changes certain maps and also gives Adora a spooky new voice is really cool. But when compared to the other Paragons design-wise, in my opinion, it draws a short end of the stick. The Supermonkey is awesome. That was the main point of the video. He can shoot plasma from his eyes, burn with the heat of the sun, and could totally whoop Goku's ass. And if what I said doesn't convince you of that, then well, damn, I don't have anything else. Please like and subscribe as it really does help me make these videos for you guys, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.